For decades, the Bermuda Triangle has captured imaginations with stories of vanishing planes and ships, but now new scientific theory claims to have finally answered.
For decades, one area of the Atlantic Ocean has captured the imagination of scientists, explorers, and storytellers around the world. A vast stretch of water where ships have vanished without clear explanations, where aircraft have disappeared from radar, and where strange stories have circulated for generations. This region is commonly known as the Bermuda Triangle, but despite the legends, one major problem has always remained. Very few people have actually seen what lies at the bottom of this mysterious part of the ocean. The waters here are deep, incredibly deep in some places, and until recently, exploring those depths was almost impossible. But that changed when a team of researchers decided to try something new. Instead of sending divers, they lowered a specially designed deep sea drone into the water, a robotic explorer capable of descending thousands of meters into the dark ocean floor. What the drone recorded during that descent surprised scientists and reignited curiosity about one of the ocean's most talked about locations, the normal reality of the Bermuda Triangle. Before diving into what the drone discovered, it's important to understand something that often gets overlooked. Despite its mysterious reputation, the Bermuda Triangle is not officially recognized as a dangerous zone by marine or aviation authorities. The region forms a rough triangle between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. Every single day, hundreds of ships and airplanes travel through this area safely. Commercial flights cross it constantly. Cargo vessels navigate its waters without issue. In other words, the Bermuda Triangle is not empty or avoided. It is actually one of the busiest hearts of the Atlantic Ocean. So why has it gained such a mysterious reputation? Much of it comes from historical reports of ships or aircraft that vanished decades ago. At the time, technology was far less advanced. Navigation systems were limited, weather forecasting was less precise, and communication tools were much simpler than today. Because of that, when something went wrong at sea, it was often difficult to determine exactly what had happened. Over time, those unexplained events created a reputation that still fascinates people today. But modern science approaches the mystery in a very different way, by studying the environment itself. And that's where the underwater drone mission comes in, the turning point. In recent years, oceanographers have been increasingly interested in exploring deep sea environments using robotic technology. These drones, often called remotely operated vehicles, are designed to travel thousands of meters below the surface. They carry powerful lights, high-resolution cameras, and sensors capable of measuring pressure, temperature, and chemical activity. For researchers studying the Atlantic Ocean, the Bermuda Triangle offered an intriguing opportunity. Not because of legends, but because the ocean floor in this region is surprisingly complex. Deep trenches, underwater mountains, and vast sediment fields stretch across the seabed. Many of these areas have barely been mapped. So a research team decided to deploy a deep sea drone to explore part of the ocean floor within the triangle. Their goal was simple: collect footage, map the terrain, and better understand what the underwater environment actually looks like. But as the drone descended deeper into the darkness, the cameras began capturing scenes few people had ever witnessed. The landscape beneath the surface of the Atlantic Ocean may appear calm and endless, but beneath it lies a landscape as dramatic as any mountain range on Earth. The drone's lights slowly illuminated the seafloor as it descended through the water column. At first, the view was mostly open ocean, small fish drifting through the darkness, tiny particles floating in the water like underwater snow. Then, as the drone approached the seabed, the terrain began to emerge, vast fields of sand, rock formations shaped by underwater currents, and deep ridges carved into the ocean floor over thousands of years. In some places, the drone revealed steep underwater cliffs dropping into darker depths. These geological formations are the result of powerful tectonic forces that have shaped the Atlantic basin for millions of years. But one discovery in particular caught the attention of researchers watching the live feed. Unusual crater-like depressions scattered across parts of the seabed, circular formations that appeared almost like giant underwater pits. And scientists already had a theory about what might be causing them. The science behind the discovery. One explanation involves something called methane gas hydrates. Deep beneath the ocean floor, methane gas can become trapped within layers of sediment. Under high pressure and cold temperatures, the gas forms a solid structure known as methane hydrate, but sometimes those deposits can become unstable. When that happens, methane gas can suddenly escape upward through the sediment. As the gas rises, it can push aside sand and mud, creating large circular craters on the seabed. In some regions of the ocean, these methane releases are powerful enough to disturb the water above them. Scientists believe that in rare cases, sudden methane eruptions could even affect buoyancy at the ocean surface. This means a vessel passing directly above such a release could briefly lose some support from the water beneath it. While events like that are extremely uncommon, they provide one possible scientific explanation for certain historical reports from the region. The drone footage appeared to show several of these methane release craters, evidence that the ocean floor in this area is far more dynamic than many people realize. The expanding mystery of the deep ocean. But the methane craters were only part of what the drone captured. As it continued exploring the seabed, the cameras revealed something equally fascinating: strange geological structures known as underwater dunes. Just like dunes in a desert, these formations are shaped by currents moving sediment across the ocean floor. Some of these underwater sand ridges stretched for hundreds of meters. Others formed sharp, ripple-like patterns in the sediment. These formations show that even in the deep ocean, powerful currents are constantly reshaping the landscape. And those currents can sometimes interact with weather systems above the surface. Strong ocean currents combined with sudden storms can create extremely challenging conditions for ships and aircraft. Which brings scientists back to a key idea. Many mysteries attributed to the Bermuda Triangle may actually be the result of natural environmental forces. For example, rapidly changing weather patterns, strong ocean currents, underwater gas releases, and complex seafloor terrain. Each of these factors can influence navigation in ways that were not fully understood decades ago. Why researchers are paying attention. The drone mission did not uncover anything supernatural. But what it did reveal was something equally important. The Bermuda Triangle sits above an incredibly active marine environment, a place where geology, ocean currents, and atmospheric systems interact in complex ways. Understanding these systems is essential for improving maritime safety and ocean research. Every new exploration adds another piece to the puzzle. And because deep sea technology is improving rapidly, scientists are now able to study areas that were completely inaccessible just a few decades ago. The future of ocean exploration. The truth is that the deep ocean remains one of the least explored places on Earth. More than 80% of the global seafloor has never been fully mapped. That means countless underwater landscapes remain hidden beneath miles of water. Drones and robotic explorers are changing that. Each mission brings new discoveries, new data, and a better understanding of how our planet works. The footage captured from the bottom of the Bermuda Triangle is just one example of how technology is transforming ocean exploration. What once seemed mysterious may eventually become fully understood through careful research and observation. A final thought. For generations, the Bermuda Triangle has been surrounded by stories and speculation. But the deeper scientists look, the clearer one thing becomes. The ocean does not need mystery to be fascinating. Its natural processes are already extraordinary. From methane vents beneath the seabed, to underwater landscapes shaped by powerful currents, to ecosystems thriving in total darkness. The real discoveries happening beneath the waves are just as remarkable as any legend. And as new exploration missions continue, one thing is certain: the depths of the Atlantic Ocean still hold many secrets waiting to be revealed.